First 5 cars behind him will be the 5 highest point scorers: Hayden Norman, Shane Wild, Chase Kempton, Peter Herbert and Damon Lyle. They will come out behind Jake Hoth, the West Australian champion. So just having this last dabble of water going down on the racetrack come out. Jake Hoth, the West Australian champion, is the first car out. And as I mentioned, he's got a bit of work to do. He's currently 19th on points, 58 points altogether. The car behind him is Hayden Norman in car number 6. He is our high point scorer. Behind him from Manjimup, car number 2, Shane Wild, is second on points. Third on points is Chase Kempton. The yellow car, the 44 of Peter Herbert from Albany, is fourth on points. And Damon Lyle from Carnarvon, a former winner of this event, is fifth on points. After that, it's a free-for-all as to the order they come out in. Jake Hoth, two-time West Australian champion from Derby, leads them out, won last year at the Perth Motorplex. He won in 2023 at Port Hedland. Hayden Norman won the event in 2018 up at Carnarvon. Damon Lyle, who is out there, he won at Kalgoorlie in 2022. Then they form up in rows of 4 behind them. Craig Clayton in car number 35. With him with Daniel Simpson in the 18. Car number 12 is Jake Fisher. On the outside is the 91 of Fabian Lammonby. Colby Bosley in the 78. Then we've got the 17 beside him, Aaron Sutton. There's a row vacant at the moment. And then on the outside is Stephen Kendall. Jake Williams is on the next row with Fiona Palmer as we start to row them up in rows of 4. The 23 coming in, the 21 coming in, Anthony Heelan behind him. The 210 of Jaden Heelan. And to the outside is car number 70 of Mark Higgins. The next row is Ethan Genev, broken throttle cable in the opening lap last night has put him behind the 8 ball. And he's got a bit of work to do as well. To his right is the 69 car, driven by Tyron Hall from Albany. Trent Claybrook, who's right up in the points at the moment, 6th in fact. The 21 is on his outside. And then Fletcher Malentis in car number 63. And the next row back is the 81 of Lincoln Coleman. 717 Josh Kennard. The oldest driver in the field, Ronnie Pocock, the 74-year-old from Albany, is on the next row. And the 41 car of Glenn Edmonds is beside him. Paul Briggs is on the next row, along with the 30 car of Nathan Doust. Also got Matt Lowe from Derby in the 23, and the 22 of Patrick Goodlett from Albany on the row after that. A tied level in car number 42, the next row back with the 7 of Michael Hammond. The second of the Doust cars is there, Jacob Doust in the 22, and Brennan is there as well on the outside. And then there's more and more still coming out. Reese O'Reilly, one of the last cars coming out over there. Then we've got the orange cars. I think you'll find, yep, as it was last night, the 69 of Paul Joss, and the man who has put this together, put the money up, the naming rights sponsor, Stevie O'Dowd, ODH Mechanical, in the car number 19. Donnie Davis in car number 3 comes out after that. And then from Geraldton, it is Cade Munro. He's not the last car. There's another one coming out. And it'll be Matt Hammond in car number 4. Huge crowd in attendance here. At the front of the row is our Grand Marshal in Jeff Genev, the only driver from Collie to win a state title in this category, won it in 2006. And there's still another car to come out. Who is tail end Charlie tonight? It is car number 3, Gavin Minty from Mora. As they sit before you, ladies and gentlemen, how about putting your hands together for all 63 drivers that have made it to night number 2 of the ODH Mechanical West Australian Street Stock title here in Collie. Away we go. Put your hands together also for Jeff Genev, the Grand Marshal, who leads them away as we start our Grand Parade. And the gates at the moment, the internet is becoming a little bit fragile, so the machine's not working to their full capacity at the moment, so cash is king sometimes. And at the moment, while we've got this technical difficulty with the Wi-Fi, that might be the way to go. So they'll stop here in the main straight. There's Jeff Genev, Collie's only street stock driver to win this event. First held here back in 1994. Fifth time that this event has been held here as the inside row goes back to the pit area. Craig Clayton will be the first of those, then Colby Bosley. Jake Williams, then Ethan Genev. Lincoln Coleman, Paul Briggs, then Tide Lovell. The 15 car of Daniel Flavel, who won Best Presented yesterday, is the next car to go off. The green machine, the 0 of Jamie Oldfield. Then Daniel Amajuri had a great heat race win last night, is next. Then Stephanie Amajuri in the 83. The 29 car follows them through, which is Thomas Host, Stevie O'Dowd, and then back to the 3 of Stephen Kendall. Matt Iwanow, who won a heat race last night, goes off. Then Chaz Skipworth, Donnie Davis, and so they roll through the second row of cars. CJ Flavel in the 11, Russell Gunn in the 72, 17 car. The 4, the 69, the 24, the 12, the 21. Duplication of numbers everywhere. The 210, another 21. Ronnie Pocock in the 46. Matt Lowe in the 23. One more row of cars. Fabian Lamonby on the outside will start the procession for the last row. Plenty of hard luck stories right throughout the field. There's some drivers that are exceeding expectations, and then you've got those who you expect to be there who are as well. They roll back. The last car will be the 31 of Cody Avens from Collie, who ironically won the first race of the championship last night. Looks like there'll be two cars that are going to get some hot laps. So you can see all the volunteers there on the infield just having their photo taken. That is only a part of the small army that puts this event together. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are now able, would you please be upstanding for the national anthem?
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gift of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing. Advance Australia fair.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to night number 2. Put your hands together for our top 5 as they come around one more time. It is Hayden Norman, the highest point scorer in car 6, Shane Wild in car 2. Jace Kempton is 3rd with 81 points. Peter Herbert in the 44 is 4th, and Damon Lyle 5th as they head back to the pits. Not too much longer before we get this show underway. Just got 2 cars to do some hot laps, then we'll be underway with the night 2 program, which will be the production sedans heat number 1 for tonight, or heat number 4 for the weekend. Very big crowd in attendance, still pouring in. And the drivers will now head back to the pits. Well, I missed the memo about going back to the pits. Next time around, they'll go back to the pits. Jake Hoth puts his title on the line tonight. The West Australian champion is currently 19th. He's outside the automatic qualifiers for night number 2. And the cars will this time go down the centre chute.